Right, so while waiting for the others, do you guys have a questions or clarifications regarding with our module 1? Okay, with the quizzes, with the laboratories, with instructions of your laboratories. I quizzes, no, not yet. Okay, so I'll announce later on when will you take the quiz for the module 1 and then the quiz for the module 2. So for now, just finish the lab 1 and lab 2 and then the case study. So I've only saw one person who commented. Okay, so please to the others who haven't uh, send your opinion with the question or the facts, please send them before March 2. Okay, so that is the deadline for this discussion. Okay, so that where are the others? Okay, have you guys watched the video that I have posted in here in module 1? Have you guys watched this one already? Computer Fundamentals and Programming Module 1 inside computers, or not yet? Not yet. Please watch it now. Okay, this one is only around 40 minutes, I guess. 40, yeah, 40 to 45 minutes. So it's not that really long. And some of them, or most of them, you guys already know them. Okay. Maybe there are some parts when it comes to technicalities. Maybe that's the one that need to be more focused. Okay. So as you guys can see in every module, we have this watch videos. So this is where you will learn additional infos aside from reading the PDF. Okay. So of course you have your own reading materials, and you also have your own video materials, which I created last year. Okay. So if ever there are some infos which are outdated, okay, so please let me know so that I can inform you guys that that one is not the thing that we're doing right now. Okay, we have this new technology now, and so on and so forth. Okay, and one more thing. Okay, so I have added these two external link. Well, they are just like for kids, but in some cases they have these difficulties like easy, medium, and then hard or difficult. So please try visiting those two sites. So we have props and then quizzes. Okay, so they are a site wherein you can take some quizzes like labeling of the inputs, outputs, and their parts. Well, maybe most of you already know some of them, but there are some parts wherein some people only, okay? Some people only. They call this one CPU. But to be exact, this one is not CPU, okay? This one is the system unit. The CPU that we're talking about is the one that is inside, okay? That is the brain. It's just a small square, okay? That is the brain of our computer, okay? So some of them are correct, but some of them are also incorrect, okay? So please be aware of those. So these quizzes are not perfect. Okay, so we have a lot of categories here, like keyboard and mouse, or uses of monitor. See more. See more if there are others which you can take. Well, regarding with this module too, since we're only talking about inputs and outputs, so maybe you can take this one. Where is it? One, with the keyboard and the mouse, and uses of monitor in computer. All right, and then for pro props, so we also have categories here, but here's one thing that is really related when it comes to module number 2, inputs and outputs. All right. So today is actually like a consultation day. Okay. So I'm really hoping that most of you have already finished watching the video that I have posted last meeting. Okay. In your module one. So do you guys have a question or clarification regarding with the video material or regarding with our PDF? So guys, are you guys still there?
Yes, sir.
So any question or clarification so far?
Wala po, sir.
Okay. So as you guys may already know, if we have the video wherein, yeah, I have already created last year, so we're not going to have a discussion on every Zoom meeting. Well, that is only for the midterm. Okay. It's like we're going to have a consultation meeting only. Okay. So some clarifications, some questions, and other concerns. Okay. And some of my announcements, of course. And for the finals, which is more on programming, just basically programming, purely programming. So that is where we're going to have a discussion uh, via live, okay? Because it's situational, okay? There's a lot of ways in teaching programming. Well, we can have a standard way, but there are still a lot of other ways you can do that one. Okay? And it is also better that we can have a live discussion since that's programming that's new to you guys aside from having a knowledge about the language called C++, C Sharp, Java. So maybe you guys do not really know how it works, but in this case we're going to use VB, which is a very friendly user. Okay, very friendly user interface, very friendly way of programming. So yeah, it's like for baby. So you're going to enjoy that one. Okay, it's not uh, really hard to think of something. Okay, so everything is already given. So it has its intellectual uh, or intelligence rather. It has an intelligence wherein it will give you call this one a hint, an insight on the functions or the keywords that you're typing. So basically, you don't need to memorize everything. Okay, formats, hints are already in there. All right, so it seems that the counts of participants rise up to 15. Anyway, that's already good. Okay, so are you guys ready now to move with our module 2, input and output? So guys,
Yes, sir.
okay, so this is an additional module. Okay, so this one is still under week 1, okay, which is module 2. So, okay, let's now move on to the overview of this module 2. Okay, so here are the topic learning outcomes. Well, you could just say that it only talks about input and output. Okay, what are the devices of input and outputs, and then what are their usage? Okay, and then of course differentiating this device into this device. What are the things that they do, and then what are the things that you could say that this one is an input and output. Okay, and then here are the list of topics. Oh, of course, we're only going to talk about the meanings of inputs and outputs, and then the devices under it, and then some specific uh, inputs and outputs. So we have here pointing devices, stylus and digital pen, motion and video input, scanners and reading devices, different types of reader, okay, display technology, printer, and other output devices. So as you guys can see, very straightforward, very easy. Okay, it only talks about inputs and outputs. So of course, we have here the reading material or the lecture presentation, which is, oops, sorry, this one should be module 2. And and this one should be ebook. Okay, so we have here the module 2 input and output, which is already on the learning materials. Okay, so you can download this one right now. Okay, it's already available. And we have here the video. Okay, so if you're going to click this one, it will lead you to this YouTube. Okay, so this is a 37-minute video. Okay, so just watch this one. Okay, we have 2 hours and 30 minutes for this meeting, right? So just lend at least 40 minutes to watch this video. Okay, so yeah. And again, if ever you have clarifications or questions regarding with this video, so please feel free to message me anytime to my canvas. Okay. So are we clear with this one so far?
Yes, sir.
All right. And then lastly, we have here the reading materials, which is again, oops. All right, so yes, sir. Okay. So we have here the reading materials, which is again the complete version of your module 2. So most of the information came from this ebook. Okay. So take time to read this ebook also. Okay, so we have a lot of slides in here. And for my references, actually this is not what my reference really came from, but some of them or most of them is familiar with this slideshare. I have the slideshare of that website before, but I cannot find it anymore. So I've just put here another slideshare wherein it's very similar, okay, with the presentation or with the PowerPoint that we have in module 2. All right. Okay, so the next one here is, of course, in here, this is where you can see the links again. So for part 1, part 2, and part 3. And this is where I will also, oops, not here, sorry. And this is where I will put the recorded Zoom meeting links. So later on, if you want to rewatch, okay, our meeting, so you will see it right here. Recorded Zoom meeting links, okay? And here's our PDF. So download this one now. And we have here practice or exercises, okay? So we have here 2 sites for you to explore, wherein just look for anything that is related with this module. And then I prepared a very short input and output device practice quiz. This one is 8 points. Okay, so please do this one also. This one is super easy. Without even having a technical knowledge about computers, you will be able to answer this one as easy as possible. And then we have here the assessment. Okay, so under here we have here one laboratory only. Okay, which is your third laboratory. So in here, okay, so all of the instructions are already in here. So as you guys can see, we have here the fun formatting effect. So like every step-by-step thing that you're going to do. So I just have a correction in here. So do not use Open Office Writer. Okay, please use MS Word only. Okay, Microsoft Word only. Okay, if you have Open Office, do not use that one. Just use the MS Word or Microsoft Word. Okay, so it could be Microsoft Word 2010, 2015, or 2020. So it's okay. Okay, no matter what is the version of your Microsoft Word. And here are the font styles, etc., etc. If it's bold, italic, center, bullets, and you can just disregard this one. This one is for face-to-face setup. Okay, so do not save this file of yours in your Drive Z, especially if you don't have Drive Z. Okay, you only have Drive C and D, or only Drive Z. Okay, So just disregard this letter I. And here's now the zoom out this one. Okay. So here's another format. So for the computer terminal, just leave this one blank since we are not in a face-to-face uh, for learning. So we have here a member. Just type here your name. Okay, and then we have here call this one margin. Yeah. Top margin, which is 1 inch. So just set the margin on the top 1 inch, and then insert the date that you've started created this project. I mean, laboratory, not video project. And just put here hands on number 3, and then this one should be centered and bold. Okay, and then just type everything. Okay, then there should be a tab here. You should have first table and second table without border. Okay, so this is a table without a border. And then we have here bullet format. So look for that one on the Microsoft Word on where you will see this kind of numbering. And again, we have here a margin, left and right, 1 inch. And then in here, so you can still copy up to this point. But in here, it must be your screenshot, okay? A screenshot of your own Microsoft Word, okay? So do not screenshot this one, okay? Take a screenshot of your own version on your PC or on your laptop, okay? So are we clear with this? Yeah, are we clear with this one? Because in here, it's very old. So as you guys can see, they're still using Windows XP, Windows XP or Windows Vista. But right now, the only Windows that we are using is Windows 7 and above. Okay, but there are some people who are still using this one, especially if it's a server, maybe. But in most cases, we are now Windows 7 or 8 or 10. Okay, so I should see that this one is different from the laboratory that you're going to submit. Okay, if I say this one, you will already get a very low score. Okay, so you didn't follow the instruction properly. Okay, and then just label everything. Like number 1 is title bar. Number 2 is title bar, title bar icon. Number 3 is the ruler. So we don't have the same placement of your parts of your Microsoft Word anymore. So please look for the title bar on the 2015 Microsoft Word 2015 or 2010 or 2020. So that depends on the placement of the latest Microsoft Words. Okay, so also for the ruler, intersection, and so on and so forth. Okay, so you can search on the internet, especially if you have that specific version, like for example 2016 or 2015. To search on the internet, where is the title bar, where is the drawing toolbar, where is the status bar, and so on and so forth. Okay, so it must pinpoint exactly where they are. All right, and then we have another settings here, or configuration. So just follow that one for your size 9. And then we have another one here, wherein you're going to use uh, insert equation or equation function in Microsoft Word. So this is very helpful, especially if everything you're going to do is via computer or via software. So in here, you need to learn how to use those equations. Okay, how to input numerator, denominator, how to input exponent, subscript, how to put sign, etc., etc. Okay, so in here we have this kind of format wherein it's getting complicated. Okay, so all you do is copy this one. Okay, just copy this one using Microsoft Word equation or insert equation. Okay, so you don't need to solve for this one. Okay, just copy as it is. So what we're trying to practice here is your skills in using the Microsoft Word. All right. So any clarification so far regarding with your laboratory number 3?
Answer.
How about the others?
Wala po, sir.
All right. Okay, so actually that's it for your laboratory number 3. And next one here is your module 2 quiz. Then again, you're not going to take it now. Okay, so you're going to take it next week. Okay, not this week. And then for your case study number 2, okay, so again, we have this facts or scenario, and then we have this question. Okay, so in here, I just would like you guys to give your thoughts, okay, or opinion regarding with this facts or situation. So what other input devices have you used? And then what new input devices will we have 20 years from now? Okay. So of course, before answering this one, I would like you guys to read the scenario first. You can also refer to the pictures. Okay, I've included here pictures so that you can have an idea for the history of input and output devices. So we've started with punch cards. So as you guys can see, they are not using any electric circuit in here. Okay, just card. Okay, we have input and output at the same time. Next one here is the Altair, wherein they're using switch. Okay, so this one is already a computer. Okay, they call this one for personal computer, wherein we have switches. Okay, and then you will only see LEDs here, wherein of course you have inputs for binary 0 and 1, and then it will give you a feedback uh, regarding with those LEDs. So I don't know how this one works, but yeah, that's the very first computer before. And then the next one here is the teletype. So as you guys can see, we now have like keyboard, okay, wherein it's like going to print or, you know, it's like a printer or fax machine. Okay, so this is the bridge actually for us to have this modern computer. So we have the keyboard, the monitor, and then the mouse. Okay, and then the question, and then your thoughts here. All right. So don't worry, guys. There is no incorrect answer. It's just that if I'm not satisfied with your answer, okay, so maybe I'll give you lesser points, like 15 points or 10 points or 18 points. So that depends on how satisfied or how informative your comment is. Okay, and yeah, so that's it for the additional module 2. So I have an advance announcement. So maybe we will not meet tomorrow. Okay. So you can use that day to finish the lab 1, lab 2, and then lab 3. All right. And then next week, so I'm not sure yet on what specific date. So it might be Monday or it might be Tuesday or it might be even Thursday. Okay. So please do review module 1 and 2 because that's the time that you're going to have your quiz. So you're going to take it in one day only. Okay, so 1 hour for module 1 and then 1 hour for module 2. Right, so a total of 2 hours. Well, actually, you can answer every module, like every quiz for like 20 minutes only, 20. So it's like 40 minutes only. Yeah, 40 minutes. So yeah, this one is very easy, super easy. So any clarification or question so far?
Sir, clarifications lang po sa pagsagot po ng quiz, sir. Kasi parang yung relevant answers po dun sa quiz kapag nag-check siya, sir, yung spacing, parang hindi naka-ignore pati yung ano na to, yung uppercase and lowercase. Parang ganun. Example,
So,
sir, pag kunyari ang na-input yung caps lock tapos nakalimutan na maglagay ng space between sa word ng caps and yung lock na word, nagiging wrong kaagad yung answer kaagad, sir.
Mas specific dito sa computer basics yun, tama, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think nilagay ko doon. What number is that? I think number 8. Yeah. So it says here, strictly use capital letters only and include a space character if necessary. So I guess that one is clear. Like, for example, we have here caps lock. So of course, everything is capital. And then we have a space in here. Caps, space, and then lock. The same with backspace and space bar.
Sir, so ganun din sa ibang mga quiz na mangyayari, sir.
Sa ibang quiz nyo.
Yes,
So,
sir. Magiging specific din po ba na?
especially if it's multiple blanks or fill in the blanks. Okay, but in some cases, I put or I include uppercase and lowercase at the same time. Okay, like for example, if you use lowercase, everything should be lowercase. But if you will do it randomly, like some are capital and then some are lowercase, then there's a lot of possibilities. There's a lot of possible answers. So in that case, may hirapan na akong ilagay yon. Pwede kong ilagay yun isa-isa, pero sobrang dami. Diba? Just to consider the every possible ways of putting the capital and small letter. So that's why I strictly says here that you should use capital letters only. Okay. For your other subjects, I'm not sure anymore. So that is now their problem, okay, to handle that kind of scenario situation. So in my case, ito na yun. Ito na yung pinaka-solution ko. Strictly use capital letters only. Even though you put the exact spelling, but you miss one letter, like you need it lowercase, that's already incorrect. Okay. Kasi nandito naman ang instruction, even with the space. Alright, so any other concerns so far?
Sir,
Yes.
tanong lang po for lab 2, may spacing po ba yung format noon for the resume?
Resume. Right here?
Opo, kung may fixed na spacing, kung 2 or 1.5 or kahit ano po.
So here's the thing. If I wasn't able to mention that there is a specific spacing, then you can just ignore that one. And if possible, even though I didn't mention that there is this specific spacing or none, whatever is the format of the sample, like for example, right here, there is maybe 2 space or 1 space. So make it look alike as possible.
Okay, sir. Tapos po, I also have questions sa ano po, sa yung affiliated organization po. Paano po kung wala po akong affiliated organizations?
Just put NA, not a V.
NA.
Or you can just remove that one. Okay? Or, wala talaga.
Or kung sa previous college po.
Pwede rin yun. Okay, since this is your resume, this will be your experience from your past life. Okay? So dapat lahat talaga ng nangyari sa buhay mo before until now is nandito. Lahat ng achievements mo. Kasi kaya resume.
Tapos yung reference po. Yung reference po. So, ano po ulit yun?
So references are the people, like for example, submitted your resume to UC, diba? So babasahin mo yung resume mo. Tapos, ang pinakala siguro nilang titignan kung tama yung mga information na pinaglalagay mo is yung mga references na nilagay mo dito. Like for example, ito yung former instructor mo, ito yung batchmate mo dati na ngayon is doctor na. So tatanungin nila, totoo ba na si ganito is a board passer na ganito talaga siya? Marami pa talaga siyang achievements? Paano mo siya masasabing matalino ba? Ganun. So parang characteristic or personality check. Parang ganun. You're going to check your personality from those references. So if possible, not really possible, strictly put non-related or non-blood related people. Kasi magiging bias, di ba? Kapag naging magulang mo yung nilagay mo as your reference. Siyempre, sabihin ng mama mo, ay matalino yan, magaling yan. Diba? Madaming
Yes, sir.
achievements yan. So, dapat hindi related. Like, instructor, or your kilala kang abogado, the higher the position of that person, the better. Okay? Mas nagiging legit, okay, yung information na makukuha nung caller or nung company. Kasi kung sino-sino lang yung nilagay mo,
Sir, since, yes, sir.
Sir, kung
Yeah.
ikaw yung nilagay namin sa references, sir, okay lang?
Okay lang.
Ay, okay, sir. Ay, tapos po pala sa application letter, copy-paste lang po ba yun? Or,
This one is
I
basically just a
mean,
copy-paste, just to give you an idea when it comes to recommendation. So in here, it's actually, or you're being recommended by someone. Okay. So eto,
but we
nire-recommend.
still need to submit that po, no?
Ano yan?
Will we submit that also po?
Yes,
Will we
yes.
submit that po?
Yes. So include
Okay
nyo rin
po.
to. So ito yung first sa module 2 and then ito yung second sa module 2. So magkadugtong sila. Isang one lang yan. Isang Microsoft Word lang.
Can I put yung Texas Instruments rin po?
Yes.
Like,
Or if you want, you can find
okay.
for another company. Well, the only thing here is you must change the human resource manager or HR. Kung sino man yung HR doon. Okay. Kasi, syempre.
Yes. Ay, tapos po sa lab 1 po. Kasi po, di ba, submit image file type only on only JPEG, JPG,
Yeah.
or PNG. Yung explanation po, saan po ilalagay?
Sa baba nun. Okay? So, if you're going to use Paint,
Sa JPG po, sa picture po mismo.
sa Paint mismo ilalagay. Like, for example, this is your Paint, right? Under here, we have,
Yes, sir.
hanapin yung text. Okay, here. So, we have here a text.
Okay po. That box. Okay po. Yun lang po. Thank you po.
You're welcome. Any other concerns?
Done, sir.
Yung size po ba ng logo, sir? May specific na size po yung logo?
Wala naman. Logo, this one? Wala.
UC logo, sir.
Wala naman. Basta,
Okay.
pwede kayong gumamit ng snipping tool. I don't know if you guys already know that one. Like, you can capture this one and then save it as an image, then paste it to your Microsoft Word. Any other concerns? All right, so yes. Okay, so we don't have enough time anymore. I think only 10